Everdream Valley, an exciting new cozy farming game developed by Mooneaters, is now available to purchase on Nintendo Switch. With an open world to explore, a customizable farm, and a large main story, this is one to play if you're a fan of the farming game genre. So if you're wondering if you should buy this game or not, let me tell you a bit more about it. With a simple story to start, your parents have just dropped you off at your grandparents' farm to spend the holidays. You'll notice straight away the farm isn't in the best condition, with litter, broken structures, and no animals. In their old age, they're not as able as they used to be, but they trust that with your help, they'll be able to get the farm back up and running. You'll begin having some strange dreams with talking animals, so while you're fixing and managing the farm, you'll also be investigating these strange dreams to find out why they're occurring. Starting off, yes, there is character customization, which I know is an absolute must for many people. You can choose your gender, along with a selection of hairstyles and facial features. As you progress in the game, you'll also be able to collect and wear different outfits, which is really neat. Your grandparents' farm is now basically yours, at least for the holidays, and being a kid you think you might be a little bit limited with what you can do, but that is certainly not the case here. In a sandbox style, you can remove, build and swap things around, and really the only things that can't be moved in this farm is the house and the barn. You can build and place fences, build animal pens, farm where you want, and place some basic decorations to make the farm your own. In the beginning, the farm has just a few crops and not much else, but as you explore and progress through the main story, you'll find a massive variety of animals that you can keep in your farm, from llamas, sheep, pigs, goats, and more. Farm animals require food and shelter to prevent them from getting sick, so you can plant grass, let them roam to feed, or make hay bales to keep them fed, which is a nice detail. Depending on the animal, you'll also need to milk or shear them regularly to keep them happy, which is its own little mini game in itself, although this can be skipped if you prefer to do that. You'll also get a couple of pets, a dog and a cat that you can train, and having them fully trained will provide certain benefits. Unfortunately, you can't actually go inside Grandma and Grandpa's house, which I was disappointed by initially because that means there's no opportunity for decorating with furniture. However, you will be able to eventually build a treehouse where you can decorate this with furniture that you've collected while exploring. The map itself is actually huge and is kind of split up by rivers which you can't cross. So you'll need to fix bridges and do a few other things to gain access to areas to find new animals and insects. I will note though, while the map is very big, you won't be able to get access to the whole thing. After I finished the main story, I found I had only uncovered maybe like 50% of the whole map. I can only assume this is because there is DLC incoming and those certain areas of the map will be available in that DLC. So kind of disappointing there. As you explore, you'll be able to catch bugs and fish, as well as find some new crops and also new styles of fences. But for the most part, you'll need to explore as part of either the main quest or one of the many side quests. Everdream Valley is a quest-heavy game where you'll have a main story to follow along with many side quests to do, either for your grandparents or for the merchant that lives just beyond your farm. There's a decent variety for the side quests, such as collecting bugs, finding locations, taking pictures, and so on. Some quests can be quite difficult to do as it's not always clear exactly what needs to be done, especially for some of the later quests, but it seems as though these tricky quests are problematic for quite a few people as you're able to find the answers very easily online. At night time, as you go to bed, you'll experience these dreams where you'll do some sort of mini game with one of the animals that you'll have at your farm. They're very fun and quick to complete and will provide you with a reward if you're successful. Character-wise, there's only really your grandparents and a lone merchant, but honestly, this game didn't feel like it needed anything more. Your grandparents are also super charming and wholesome, and your grandpa makes a lot of epic dad jokes, so no complaints here. While this is hands down one of the best new farming games I've played in a long time, mostly down to the open world and farming mechanics, there are two things here I found quite frustrating. It takes forever to explore as your character can move very slowly and stamina takes quite a long time to recharge. You'll eventually get mounts, but at least for the way that I did the quests, I only got these at the very end of my gameplay. There's also no fast travel points, so sometimes I ventured out quite far, and just the thought of how long I would need to travel all the way back to my farm killed me. I initially tried to play this on Steam Deck as well, and it seemed to struggle, so I moved over to my laptop, which struggled just the same. Your character constantly does these really slow walks, or stops running randomly as the game is trying to load these new areas, which just makes exploring feel a bit janky and frustrating. I absolutely love the look of this game. It's got cute, colourful and lively graphics that's perfect for a relaxing farming life sim such as this. The animals are all so adorable and I am a total sucker for fat, squishy animals. I mean, who isn't? The characters, for the handful that there are, look great as well. I've been playing a lot of pixel style games lately, so I just really enjoyed the look of this one. Everdream Valley is an excellent addition to the farming genre and a great addition to the Switch. If you love a cozy, relaxing farming game where you can customize your character, grow your farm, and explore the world around you, this is definitely one to check out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you in the next one. Bye!